Next Level Deer Supplements. I'm Nate Clark.
I'm Scott Christensen, and we want to welcome you to year 2 of the Velvet Gains series put on by our partners, Chasing the Dream. I hope you enjoy.
Let them grow.
Welcome to the May update of the Velvet Gains series. Carson and Tara are actually out in Idaho on vacation this week, so this video is just going to be me and Finn. But we're going to run around and check a bunch of the trail cameras, and we actually have several other sites to put feed and cameras up. Hopefully we can get to a few sites that the cows were in last time, so going to get started here. Next up's the little alfalfa field. This camera hasn't taken a picture since the last time I pulled the card and put a new one in. It took one picture of me leaving, so that's pretty frustrating. And there was a pretty good buck here in the middle of May, so try to figure out what the camera issue is, if it's dead batteries or what, but they were brand new when we put the camera up, so get everything figured out and changed, refresh the mineral site, and fill up the feeder. Down at the 80 now, got to put up a camera and a T-post feeder. We've been refreshing the mineral site a couple times this spring already, and we've got a couple bucks that were here last year that I think made it through rifle season that I'm pretty excited to see what they turn into, especially the buck we called 89. And the field up top here that was soybeans last year is corn this year, and then our neighbors to the west had wheat in there last year. This year they've got corn, and then the south field over here that didn't have anything in it last year is beans. So I don't know if it'll be a great summer spot for getting trail camera pictures of velvet bucks in early season, but I think this fall it should be really good. Down at the creek feeder right now, this spot last year was pretty hot for some really good younger bucks that we had, but didn't have any good mature bucks show up until actually after rifle season, and one of them even showed up throughout the month of January that should be pretty good. And he was actually one of the first bucks that we had velvet pictures of in 2021. And I hope he sticks around this year. I think we got a picture of him in early to mid-May already. We haven't been here since Carson, Tara, and I did this mineral site, but hopefully some of those bucks were around. The feeder's bone dry. Wasn't able to make it over to this spot due to the rain a couple weeks ago, so camera was still going, almost 800 pictures, so there should be something decent on there. Get the feeder filled back up, hit the mineral site again, and then onto the railroad bridge to pull that camera. The cows will be in there for a while, and then we'll head over to one of the new pieces of property. So this is a little wood duck pond inside of the timber. It's kind of on the top side of a big oak draw and oak hillside, straight north of the cabin, and the deer from here usually go down to the bullpen below across the creek. And last summer we put a camera up in here at the end of the summer and got pictures of a lot of the bucks we were getting down there just random times throughout the day coming in here to get a drink, so they bed close in here. And right now it's actually thicker than I've ever seen it. I think it's all poison hemlock though, so I'm going to stay out of it, but really good bedding for the deer, and they obviously like coming in here and getting drinks in the heat of the summer. So I hung a camera, kind of a wide angle lens over here on one of the smaller trees just to kind of catch the whole pond perimeter and see what comes to it and what areas the deer are hitting the most. And then on a different tree I hung a different camera that I'll put pointing towards the feeder right here. So hopefully we can get some pretty sweet pictures of some big velvet bucks coming in here with the pond in the background and wading in the water like we did last year. So obviously Finn likes this spot too. on camera here. Feeder. There's the wide angle camera, and that catches everything from this bank all the way over to this big dead tree. So hopefully we get some sweet pictures and videos, some bucks coming in here. Down in the corridor plot now, and I actually just put up the tripod feeder again. We pulled this down probably a month ago or a little more, just because there wasn't that many deer coming down here besides does. And then since we've had the T-post feeder up, there's actually been a bachelor group of pretty good bucks that have been down in here almost every day. So brought the tripod feeder back down here. Holds 3 bags of feed versus 1, so we don't have to come down here and check it as often. So we're gonna get that filled up. Remember the West Canyon feeder right over there under that tree. Post is still there, just gonna throw up the feeder and fill it, get the camera up and put some mineral down and head out southwest. There's cows in the southwest pasture now, so I moved the tripod feeder from the pond bottom up here into the arrowhead and just spent the last hour and a half fixing fence that the cows have destroyed already, being in here less than a week. So another year of that. Can't wait till they're out of here. And thank God, my last spot of the day. God, I love cows. That was nice of them too. We sit and trample on this one. So as you can see, the month of May was kind of slow. There's a few decent bucks that I actually do recognize already, and a couple other ones that I don't know yet that look like they could be pretty decent. Usually out here the better bucks don't really show up until middle to end of June, and it's actually the middle of June right now when I shot this video, and there is some pretty good bucks after the month of May that I'm not including in this video. That'll be for the June update, obviously. But the more I see the pictures and kind of how short we are on better bucks, I think back to last year, and between all of our crew and the neighbors during rifle season, we really did take a toll on all the mature bucks, but I mean, that's what we're out there doing it for. So based off of what I know survived rifle season last year and some pictures throughout the winter, we have some bucks that are going to be really big or should be really big this year. A couple early pictures of bucks with big bases that could potentially be some of those deer, but like I said, a lot of these deer don't show up out here until middle to end of June, so still pretty excited for what the rest of the season has to bring. And then obviously a lot of other bucks will move in and fill in those gaps from the mature bucks that were taken out of the herd last year. So got a few other parts of the properties to check out and some more bucks that we're excited to hopefully see yet this summer. So keep following along. Thanks for watching.